And here we are, Wing the Sports. Turn TV down a little bit.
I didn't realize the joke was that loud.
Yeah, Wing the Sports. And Maurice is doing his thug thizzle with pool. He is in a pool tournament that we always discuss, why he comes on and off. And he ended up finishing in top 4 in the tournament this past week. So, shout out to him, man. Congrats. Keep going. And all that good stuff. Because I know I suck at pool. But you, DT, how you? This ain't the boys club back in the day.
Well, I'm okay at pool. Foosball is really more my gift.
I'm going to say the foosball.
Yeah, anybody want to get on foosball, I definitely let you know what time it is.
Yes. I do remember those days. But oh man, them boys Rockets they start off as good as you could imagine 40-24.
Hey, it's looking real good from some regards.
Well, from what I've seen, Van Fleet has showed up. He has officially arrived, and you cannot mention anything about last game without me bringing him up. And right now, he's putting his imprint on this game too. So I'm a Van Fleet fan myself.
Well, we know he's a gamer, man. He was big time at Wichita State, and we saw what he did at Toronto. So
yes, sir.
You got to kind of know that, when the stakes get a little higher, he can rise to the occasion. So,
well, I think
Houston needs that though. Houston needs that.
He didn't have a good first couple of games. You know what I'm saying? And as a veteran on that team, you know what I'm saying, you got to lead by example because you can say so much, but it got to come with that action. And so now you really getting heard because your presence is felt by your actions. So, and Houston is just young, man. And I talked to my partner Drew. You know Drew about the game, and I was like, one of my X factors was Jalen Green. I just like he is. If he high, he low. You never know. You get what you get. And they've only got one good game, and then he's only showed up.
Well, that was kind of. I felt like the series was going to be close. We talked about this, and I felt like Houston had the chance because of Sengun, his inside-out play. But ultimately, at the end of the day, man, when it comes in the NBA, you got to know who you're getting the ball to at the end of each quarter, half, and obviously the game. The Warriors have Steph Curry. This guy's going to show up when it's time. The Rockets, they're still figuring that out. And when you spend literally the end of each quarter, and it's a different person taking a bucket, that means you tell me you don't know who the closer is. There he is.
Yes, sir. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yes, we hear you and everybody else.
Oh, y'all can hear
it? Skinny Domino.
Like that.
You good? It ain't overcrowding your voice, man. We just talking about these Rockets, you know what I'm saying, and these Warriors since they on right now.
I'm at the spot right now. I don't understand.
Nah, man, let me step out.
It's like he can't hear us.
Looks like bottle service. Is that what? Oh, never mind.
No, I can hear y'all, but y'all don't supposed to hear that background.
No, well,
aren't we though?
You know what I'm saying? It's not drowning your voice as long as it's not drowning us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Jimmy. Man, I'm surprised, man, because I really thought Houston was really going to have us, looking our paws with those rebounds, with that size and that length. And, Steve Kerr came with a little coaching with that hacker shot. You know what I'm saying? They came in crucial because they had to bring that boy out of the game at a crucial part in the game, you know what I'm saying, to keep them afloat. Because if they hit their free throws, I think it would have been a different ball game altogether. But, it is what it is.
I like them adjustments, though, definitely from Kerr, putting that post, that center in there.
21?
He's making a big difference.
Yeah, he's definitely helping out. Houston is just not a good free throw shooting team.
Yeah,
so to me, they kind of lack Well, I mean, as talented as they are, they lack really just the things that carry you in the playoffs, which is closing, a player that can close, and shooting free throws. I mean, you got to be able to make those freebies.
Yeah,
but they're good enough to keep it close.
Yeah. I would have rather they ran a different play. Like they just did a little ISO, just going on. Hey man, take this, beat him 1-on-1, and he took a bad shot. That was, I don't think that's where he wanted to be. He wanted to be a good 2-3 feet inside that free throw line for that shot right there. But Dre stood up and made the play at the end of the day.
Well, I mean, I don't really know what's their other option, honestly, besides
I need
exactly
Green to step up, though.
What'd you say, Mo?
Green got to be consistent. You can't go for almost 40 points and then you get 8, 7, 6, 8. Like, come on, you the superstar of the team.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. And that's what they're figuring out. But I think to your point, though, Zach, I think Fred Van Fleet, the veteran that he is, throughout the season, he understands that, man, for the most part, it's these young dudes, it's their team. So he let a couple of games ride, and now he's like, okay, they're young. I see what's happening here. I'm a vet. Let me assert myself. I think that's kind of a little bit more so than his struggle as opposed to him more being assertive, seeing that, Sengun needs help, and I can be that consistent help.
I agree, because he was a totally different beast than Toronto.
He was still young.
Yeah, but he understands now. He's a veteran. He's the leader, but he can step up when he needs to be.
That's what we was talking about before you came on. That's why he was just reiterating that. But okay, so we're gonna start off with basketball, man. That's straight. Did y'all see the Nuggets Clippers game last night? I fell asleep on it.
I think I turned it off because the Clippers. I'm out. I was never in, but I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it, dog. These dudes are just. I feel like when I watch the Clippers, I just see a bunch of entitlement, and so.
Yeah, I didn't even have an interest. I watched that Detroit, Indiana game. That's been the game.
Look. Yes. Detroit in New York or Indiana?
Yes, New York. I'm sorry, Detroit, New York.
Okay, yeah.
That's been a series.
Was that a foul on Hardaway at the end of the game?
It was a foul, but Hardaway it's Hardaway, so he doesn't deserve to get any benefit.
Go 3 for 30. 3 for 30. Like, are you still in the game?
So last night they talking about how and man, I'm a big Kate Cunningham fan. They talking about how Thibodeau left Hart and Brunson on, right there at the scorer's table to get in, like for an extended amount of time, and they didn't score any buckets either. So, they feel like that was the difference of the game. And as a coach, man, you can't let that slip. You can't let that go by right there. And the one thing that surprised me out of this series, though, and this season is Cat Anthony's play, man. He's like a totally different person from Minnesota to me. I don't get it. I respect him, man. He actions speak louder than words. But he played for that coach. He shows up for Thibodeau.
He inconsistent too, though, man.
Say that again.
He's been inconsistent in this playoff series too, as well. Like he had a good game, I'll say yesterday, game before that, but you got to be dominant.
But I put season in there too.
Yeah.
But
and I don't understand. Not to cut you off, I don't understand why Detroit has Harris sticking this guy and not the actual center. Make that make sense to me. What is it, Durant? What?
Now, Cat done.
Durant,
18, 15.
But Harris is 6'7". Durant is 6'11".
I guess they don't want to take their big out the paint. You know what I'm saying? Because Cat be shooting a lot of threes, and they'll keep big man in the paint so they make it harder on the offense. Because everybody.
But he was posting that boy up though. Anytime Harris on him, he go down to the paint, post that boy up.
Hey, it's working for him because outside of Cade Cunningham, man, who you really want as a running mate on Detroit? Beasley is your next best option. You know,
Yeah.
like it's tough.
It's
And
Cade
the
and
twin,
Oh, man. I like the twin.
that's what I'm saying. He's still learning his game because he didn't really come on toward the end of the season. The cat in Houston, you know, he been balling all season. It's like, dang, is he not getting enough playing time? Because I'm on that fantasy, so I'm watching it. And, you know, it took toward the end of the season for him to really start getting those numbers like his twin brother. You know, he kind of matching each other on what they bring to the table. But yeah, other than Cade, Beasley, who, you know, he's shooting threes.
I mean, it's been Schroeder. You know,
he did, but they just got him. They just got him like toward the end of the season.
Yeah,
Because,
it's been him
when he
that's
gets
been
to,
coming
like-
off the bench and being a steady, you know, keeping that second unit steady and
Another ball handler, the decision
you know,
maker.
a ball handler, and you know, Schroeder can get his buckets too. So
And he had a
He's-
big three
that's
for
enough
them.
running, right?
He had a big three for them last game.
yeah, you know, then
His tenacity, man. Like he hard nosed. He ain't afraid to get in there and bang with him, talk shit. Like I like him.
He's a winner. He like the World Cup. Germany won the World Cup not too long ago, a few years back.
he is a winner.
You know what I'm saying? And how many teams he played on this year? Like, they respect what he brings to the table. He played on almost 3 teams this year.
3, yeah.
But the dude, hey, it's working out for him. I think he ended up in a good spot for him. I would like Detroit because of I think they won 14 games last year, man. Like they, you know, I like what they coming to the table, but I don't think my man got enough help. But the Knicks kind of disappointed me because I thought that they would be more formidable as a team. Tibbs, tough, like you got to step it up. But I don't believe in them in the next round.
Bridge is not stepping up. Like he's been horrible since he got traded to New York. Like totally different player. And I don't know, it's because he's the third option now.
There
but
we go.
Settle.
He was the man in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He was the man. And now you don't have them touches, you don't have the feel. You know, it's just a different mindset coming into the game. And yeah, he probably hadn't adjusted to it yet. Maybe it won't.
But he was used to that in Phoenix though, because he got traded to Brooklyn from Phoenix.
So you went from nobody to D somebody back to nobody.
Back to nobody.
I mean, in the pecking order, because Josh Hart gonna do what he do. They're gonna run play. You know what I'm saying? Brunson gonna get his one-on-ones, ISOs. Hart gonna get his stuff. Then Mikal fit in where he fit in.
The sleeper is the they 4. I don't know if he African or Canadian.
That what was that number 0? Was he 0? I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
What is his name? Yeah, that's
Yeah, because he had 2 big rebound putbacks, man. Big.
Mitchell?
No, he played a 4. He can handle the rock. What is his name? Start with an O, I want to say. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I don't want to say his name wrong.
You talking about for Detroit, right?
I'm talking about for New York.
Yeah, he's saying for New York.
Oh, it's not Mitchell Robinson.
No. He plays the 3-4. Hold on.
You know,
I don't want to say. I don't want to say his name wrong.
And
I'm talking about Anobi.
Yes.
He's number 8, man.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Anobi.
Yeah, I like him.
Well,
I think he's taken away from Bridges too as well. So they kind of like the same player.
Yeah, and then they bring the other little cat, Cameron Payne had a big game for him one game. McBride, I ain't know PJ Tucker was on the squad.
He no playing time.
But what is the series now? New York up 3-2?
Should be 3-2.
Yep.
So yeah, they'll play in Detroit next game. But,
That's gonna be scary.
Yeah, tomorrow. Hey, well, I'm gonna say this: they put the ball in the hands of the right person. Cade makes the right play, and it really depends on he having a good game, off game, on how they go, and that's just that. You know, I don't think, and that's why I say I don't believe in the Knicks in the next round, whoever they face. You know, they're just not showing me enough. I want them to be a little bit more dominant. Although I like what Detroit brings to the table, I just don't think Detroit really have enough firepower to be in these games like they are. Okay. Bron and Timberwolves. What we thinking, fellas?
Timberwolves are gonna win this series. LeBron, they just don't have any depth, man. And if LeBron and or Luka are on the court, really, if they're both not at the court at the same time, man, there's not much going on. Not against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have too much defense for Reeves, in my opinion. And Hachimura, he's probably about the only other person that's kind of stepping up for him.
Yeah, I don't really like. I mean, he doing enough, but I don't. They just not somebody who just excites me when you say his name.
They going into fourth quarters with 34, 35 minutes logged. No, man, no.
But y'all want to know the reason why it's not really looking like what we thought it was gonna look like is because of that trade that got rescinded. That would have been the big that would have really helped a lot with Luka and a little flow and offense and a contribution that they not getting. So it would look a lot different. And I heard anybody bring that up.
I mean that's. I'm not disagreeing with you. That guy helps, but even still, the Lakers lack depth. In order for things to not get away from them, Luka and LeBron have to be out there. I don't think Mark, whatever his name is, he doesn't solve that problem.
Well, that's one more person in the rotation that they're not playing because what big are they playing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you not play nobody in that second half? And it's the first round. Like, it get tougher. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have nobody. And they overhyping this Denny Smith. What is this? Smith Jr. Like, they overhyping that dude. Like,
that's one of Luka's boys, too, from Dallas days.
But he's been overhyped, even in Dallas. Like, fam, he's overhyping this dude. Like, you average 4 points, maybe 6 rebounds, maybe.
And who else? Okay, what about Austin Reeves? Is Austin Reeves doing his part?
He can't though.
I think Minnesota's too athletic for him, honestly.
Now when Luka was out, Reeves stepped up. I just think he's being counseled out between Luka and LeBron.
They hadn't really figured out they don't have enough minutes together to really kind of that feel of okay, I need to be here. I need time in the field, all that stuff. It takes time.
He's a playmaker. He needs to have the ball in his hand.
Yeah,
but Luka has the ball in his hand. So
all of them, really.
Well, he'll show up tonight.
Okay. What about the Tims, man? Like Ant-Man, like I didn't think his decision making from him wanting to shoot that 3-ball to drive because you can dunk on everybody. And this 3-ball has like it's a beautiful thing to see.
Well, I mean, he developed that part. I think he led the league in threes, didn't he?
Yes, he did. This year, this first time. And
we would think that would help him get to the bucket.
He picking and choosing, that fourth quarter to really try and dominate. You know what I'm saying? He gets the ball. It's like it's a method to the madness. You know what I'm saying? I like Daniel, whatever. Like I like what he brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? They wing, they 3-and-D guy, like they fit. Like they got the perfect combination. I wasn't sure how Julius Randle was gonna fit, but it's like, that tough, that grittiness, like it fit. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess you didn't really get that from Cat. And Cat didn't really want to be on the inside. It's kind of like Anthony Davis. They like playing on the outside, those type of forward. But it was a perfect mix.
But they sleepers, Dante, point guard. I said his first name.
DiVincenzo?
Yeah, that's the glue right there. And I'm glad they finally giving him an opportunity to ball because Conley days is over.
Well, That's that Villanova guy, man, and he plays. He's smart, you know. He plays good basketball. He can hit the three. He can drive. He can create, you know, and that's a good combination to have, you know, in these type of playoff situations. Divicino, but Reed, man, like that old ugly shot, man. It's like I never could tell what he about to do, but he jacked that thing up and it go in. It's like it's hard to anticipate. It's like. Yeah, he just pulled that motherfucker from his kneecap, like.
Nas Reed.
Yes, man. Like that's crazy, but that thing go in. He can take it to the hole. Even when he go to the hole, he throw it up there real quick. It's like he got a different pace to his game. That's you got to play against him every day to kind of get it.
Go ahead, Mo.
I was gonna say he's another one that got to be a starter though to get everything out of him. Because when he was starting, he was balling.
Yeah, because those minutes, but he's 6th man of the year. So anytime, whatever he gives you, you know, when he bringing them out, like they be going on runs, and he be getting hot at the right time. Like game one and this last game.
So I think that's how this show originally started. To wrap it back up, why you probably want to pick the Timberwolves to cover is because we just named 4 guys that are pretty tough for the Timberwolves, and I think we named 1 guy for the Lake Show. So, but the bottom line, Luka and Bron, they cannot get up into the 36, 7, 8. I'm sorry. They can't get up into the 43, 44. They can't get up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're jump shooters, and then the first thing that's leaving is your legs. And we obviously know Luka ain't playing defense off the muscle. So now you're telling me you don't have any legs?
Yeah.
It's a problem.
But what does that confidence do for your bench now that now the pressure is definitely on them? Like I didn't believe in you at all last game because they're human too. All right, so now I'm gonna throw you in there. You think that put any pressure on them this game?
Ain't got nothing.
But
pressure
because
on who?
On the players, like because who do you think is gonna be the first person off the bench
for the
Lakers? Position? Probably
the Lakers.
Oh man,
at this point, it will have to be Vincent.
Who's on the Lakers bench?
The Vincent.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be in point guard.
Oh.
but my thing is, you see how confused we are. Like,
man, you're right. I don't even know the Lakers.
Like,
they got Vincent, Vanderbilt, Hayes.
Yes, exactly. Like, who do you believe in? I put my face down.
The white dude got traded, Netch, whatever his name is. Like,
yeah, but he had a little game though. But no, they hadn't played him. The cat from Tennessee. But okay. Oh, the last series we talked about is the Bucks and the Pacers. Man, I like the Pacers. Man, who is their coach? I can't even think.
Rick Carlisle.
Oh yes, I love Rick Carlisle. I don't know why I'm thinking somebody else, but y'all saw the game ended last night.
It was a great game.
No. I'm talking about like after the whistle and the zeros.
Yeah, I'm talking about Giannis and Halliburton.
He should have beat him up.
Yeah, man. I mean, Giannis is just a class act, man.
Yes, he really is. He really is because he was just still soaking it all in. He was still soaking it all in, distraught, just like he numb. And then like, man, who the hell is this coming up to me? And he didn't even move. He didn't move. He just wanted to hear like what you got to say. He let him say everything he got to say. Took it in like gave him thumbs up, walked off, and then there was another scramble. You know what I'm
saying? Fans should not have access to players. At the end of the day, that's a man. I'm a man first before I'm an NBA player. Like for real. And O'Neal sounded stupid. So I was all on Barkley's side when he called that dude, you an idiot, and his daddy an idiot too.
Yeah. He talking about how he say the Giannis said something first. The dad said something. He said Giannis said something first to him, right?
I think he was just the fact that he had that towel and everything in his face. Like, come on, fam. The game just ended.
The towel. Yeah, he
Thank you.
cussing at him.
I wouldn't have slapped. I would have mushed his ass though.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not worth it, man. But just hey, man. At the end, come on, man. You're just a big loser. You've obviously never won.
But if he did
a Milwaukee team with no Damian Lillard, what you expected was gonna happen?
And they gave the game away twice.
Doc Rivers as the coach.
Man, do not put that on Doc, man. That boy dropped the ball between his legs, man. That boy had the game. That's not
the boy had 30.
On Doc.
He a player that's supposed to have 30, so he stepped up. He made one crucial little mistake, but
hey, that don't matter when you did that at the end.
But you still had an opportunity.
If he catch that ball, it's a whole different.
No,
different
you up by 7 points, 40 seconds left.
Okay,
that is not his fault.
Oh, that's not whose fault.
That's not his fault. They were up by 7 points. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Well,
okay. Hold on. You say that's not Trent's fault, right?
No,
it's not.
That particular play was, but
it's not Doc Rivers' fault either. All right. So
I didn't say that.
Today they said one of them, I got home or I left work early. But it's like in that situation, the NBA was 1,609 and we're now on in those situations. Up 7 with 40 seconds left.
Only Doc can do it.
God, come on, man. Okay, I mean, you see it how you see it, but yeah,
I know it's just fun to blame. At this point, you really don't have a lot of rebuttal.
I mean, he
it's just fun to say. It's fun to say.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say I read an article today, and Giannis say he loves Doc and he learned a lot from him, and
Giannis never won.
Hey. That's what he said. He loves him.
Giannis
he loved working with him. I think that's what he said. He loved working with him.
Giannis is a class act.
He is, man. He really is. He was humble in the interview room.
Yes, it's fun to see.
Sad, that's what it had to come
themselves. Like a real, to me, that's what real men are. We come from a generation of single moms, and your mom's trying to tell you what a man is, which is being highly emotional and. That's not what men do.
All right. So, do you guys think? When we're talking about Giannis, we think he's coming back next year? We think he's gonna try and lead the team.
He should.
You think he should? Try and go be a winner somewhere else?
I think it's time. I feel like they've exhausted the possibilities. They've gone through coaches, traded players, got rid of the core that won a championship. I think it's time for even Giannis to have new challenges.
Yeah, and Lillard is out, so you gave up a lot to bring him in, and you're not gonna have him for a whole year.
But to be fair, Middleton was consistently hurt. Like they never got the same Middleton ever again. And so try and make this trade. Why the hell are you going to get Kyle Kuzma? Like what? Like
well, at least he healthy, but he healthy.
That boy averaging 3 points.
But you know what I'm saying? Like because
that'd be hard to do.
Hey man, Gary Trent, like if Trent, like some click, something went off, and they started on 0-7, man, and that resilience to fight back and have a good game, like. Come on, man. Let's run this because this is the version we need of you, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's a shooter too.
You can't catch lightning in a bottle for an evening.
They inserted. I thought they inserted him and Portis. They changed the starting lineup yesterday, and that's why he got so many looks. And hey man, because I think he did that in the bubble wherever he was playing.
He does that, man. He's another one like Reeves. When Lillard plays, He's non-factor. When Lillard is out, that boy steps up, give you 20, 25. He's
That boy need them touches, man. He need them shots because that was impressive, man. He was hitting bottom of the net, like you know what I'm saying. It was good. I like seeing that kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know how bad Giannis really wants to win another championship to prove, you know, who he is. But
he wants to win bad. The dude's 30 years old. It's not like he's, 36, 7, or 8. He's 30.
You got time.
He has another 7, 8 years for certainly.
Okay, so this is what I want then. This is what I want. If Giannis wants to leave Milwaukee, I think he needs to stay. I want him to come to the West. I want him to get something real heat.
Oh, he's coming to the West because it's going to be a trade.
Hey,
he need to come to Mavericks.
Hey,
we'll take him.
You gonna give up AD?
Quickness.
Absolutely.
That's the only way that's gonna work.
Give him up.
But yeah, man, I want to see him come to the West. I want to see him. I just feel like the West is better competition over there. And I want to see him, go against that on a repeat. And then, get to see him at the Mavericks. I get to see him at home. You know what I'm talking about? More often.
Which makes me more upset now on that Luka trade and us only getting one first rounder.
Well, they was trying to be hush.
We should have got like 8 first rounders, man. Like I can't.
They could look here. They was trying to be so hush with it. Like they knew they were doing manipulative about it, because if you really want to get the best offer, you would have let everybody
right. Come on, Robert Goldberg got 7 first round picks. This dude's getting 10 minutes now. Like he's a non-factor in the playoffs.
Hey, they had. We'll never know the reason behind.
Boy got 7 first rounders for him, so I know we should have got at least 10. We give up 5 of those, we get Greek Freak in Dallas with AD and Kyrie.
Well, shit, sound like you need to be the new Nico, my nigga.
I will.
Gladly.
All
right. So, NFL draft. You're the only person I want to talk about. It's your door.
You want to talk about my Steelers?
Who, Will Howard?
Championship. Let's go.
That's more reasons why there needs to be an all-black league.
Mo, I've been saying this for years and years. And people talk about the pay. And I think the way that you can simply get around this is that, I'm so good that, the players actually have ownership in the teams.
They and that once they decide that I'm going to play other places, sponsors, investors got to move with the money. Yep. They're not going to stay in the NFL.
They can't even boycott and get a better CBA collective bargaining.
And what about TV? I don't need TV anymore with the internet.
Man,
but that's what I'm saying. But if for them to want to go to be that bold, they will get a better collective bargaining. It's
no question.
You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got the nutsack like that. They would have been to change all this shit. They wouldn't be testing for weed no more. Like that shit wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
but this is sport anymore anyway.
That's bigger than Kaepernick. The way they did him was bigger than Kaepernick.
Say that again.
The way they did Shador was bigger than how they did Kaepernick.
At least he can try and play. Cap couldn't do shit else.
But you gonna cost this man his money though. You go from top 5, a top 5 pick, at least a top 5 pick in the draft, to 5th round, 144th.
Top 5 material.
Yeah. See what other quarterback was better than him than Cam Ward?
We still gotta see how good Cam Ward is.
It don't matter though. But what other quarterback that came out that's better than him?
No, he's definitely top 5 talent. No, he's top 5 talent.
He's top 5.
Top 5 talent. He's top 5 talent.
Come on, Woods, stop it.
Come on.
Stop it.
Cut it out. Come on. Stop it.
That's how I feel, man.
Okay, so who are the 5 players that are better than him? Go ahead.
Name them.
It's the ones that got drafted.
No. They picked based on what they needed.
No, just listen. Shador don't pop off the screen to me. Yes, he throw a lot of passes. They didn't run the ball, so he got more opportunity to complete that. Let's just say a Steve McNair. When you watch Steve McNair, did he pop off the screen? Did you see like that dude's going to be something? I don't see that when I look at Shador. I just don't.
Without a line, he didn't have an offensive line in Colorado. Still put up numbers like that.
You're not running the ball. You're not making them think nothing else but pass.
But you got to do that under pressure every single play.
Like I said, he just don't pop off the screen, man. He complete passes. They know what they're doing. And a lot of this stuff was behind the screen. Did a lot of screen. It worked for him. That's the
Pure talent.
It's quick. But he just didn't pop off the screen like damn. Because is he a mobile quarterback or is he a pocket passer? Pocket passer.
He's a pocket passer. That's what you want.
Well, he definitely gonna have to have a line. Well, can we say he's gonna have a line in Cleveland?
He can get you some yards if he need it. Now he just ain't.
Well, guess what? He can prove it now, right?
He's gonna get cut.
And ain't nobody else gonna pick him up.
Try to prove a point.
Ain't nobody else gonna pick him up.
I mean, somebody gonna pick him up, but you send him to an overcrowded team that has too many quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, I don't get that situation either. But is Deshaun even gonna play? Because Deshaun didn't even play the last half of the season. I think even before he got hurt. And
Deshaun is not playing, son.
But he go when he do come back,
play?
He's your starter.
Who the starter?
Flacco.
Did Flacco play last year?
Yeah, he's your starter.
He
They
played
picked him
for he played for Indianapolis, didn't he?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the year before
He went back. He went back to him, I think.
The year before he played for somebody different then. So okay.
Yeah,
Well,
something silly.
Okay. Well, shout out to him for goddamn being, reliable.
No, Flacco was at Cleveland last year.
with
Didn't he go
Cleveland,
back
sure.
to Cleveland?
Yeah, when Watson got hurt, they picked him up. He started the last game. And
Cleveland went to Indianapolis, then came back to Cleveland.
no.
Yeah,
He was in Indianapolis first.
Yeah, I think it was Indianapolis. He took him to the playoffs, and then he signed with Cleveland towards the end of last year, and I think they end up picking him back up.
Okay. And then they done went and got Dylan Gabriel and Shador.
Who's a third rounder, right?
Yeah.
Dylan. So don't you have to pay him? Doesn't he get a rookie contract?
I'm not sure. I think they both got to prove themselves, man. I mean, ain't nothing guaranteed after the second round. But,
So you go cut that third round pick. You got a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
When you know Shador is better than him, but you still draft him in the third round.
So y'all think he gonna have enough film, any kind of film put on tape?
Who?
Shador. Any preseason film?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think about how soon would he get cut? Like how long along the line would that be? It'll be interesting because I know it's gonna be. They gonna let us know. The closer you get to the season, it's gonna be more and more.
I don't think Shador gets cut, honestly. I think he makes the team. I think he ultimately starts towards the middle of the season. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is not an NFL quarterback.
5'11", right?
He's a gamer. He's been gaming since he was at UCF, and he did a decent job at Oklahoma. And then we saw what he did at Oregon. He's a gamer. He's not an NFL quarterback.
We saw what he did in the playoffs.
To me, Shador is the more boring type because remember, and this is the comparison, not the QBs, but the situation. To me, a Cam Ward, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but to me, Cam Ward and Shador is kind of like Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf, to where Peyton Manning was very, very boring and didn't win a lot, but he was NFL ready. And where Ryan Leaf did make a lot of plays and had a lot of yards, the NFL was different back then for Ryan Leaf, where I think Cam Ward can have success now. But Shador, to me, has always carried himself like an NFL quarterback. The system that he runs, how he manages the pocket, those are NFL things. So I think he's really more geared toward the NFL. Is he I'm going to put the team on my back and I have no talent around me? No, because they only make like one or two of those a generation. get this guy some talent, get him a line. He won't lose any games for you. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Right. So it's gonna be interesting how this story ends. The Jacksonville Jaguars going up and grabbing Travis Hunter. That was a surprise. That was when they said they had did way back April 7th. So they've been knowing about it. How y'all think that's gonna? I know y'all like the scenario.
Love it.
The big thing is the time constraints on offense and defense, because they got the Liam Cohen, the new OC head coach for the Jaguars and Bucks. So we feel like he know he doing with his gadgets, but that defensive game plan, like how much playing time he gonna get on defenses versus how much time he gonna get on offense.
Are they really gonna do that? They gonna split him?
Yes, because that's what he had been saying. And so I felt like he's electric with the ball in his hand. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen? He's just different. So they're gonna give him a set of plays, but I think when he's that special on defense, those are the harder ones to find. You know what I'm saying? Even somebody catch the ball. So you're gonna give him 20 snaps a game, 20, 30 snaps a game. Well, how you feel about that, DT? Because that's what Bucky Irvin was talking about. And that's basically what I said last week too. 75-25 defense, offense, like 80-20, because you don't want to get hurt on offense when you need them on defense. It's like, how do you pick and choose that?
I think it's gonna go. He's gonna be. It may be like maybe like 85-15 defense, offense to start out. I think as the season progresses, you'll start seeing those numbers kind of track more towards. He'll never be 50-50. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think you'll see him get 70-30, maybe 65-35 as he learns the offense and the install, and the same thing with the defense. And I think that'll be how they manage his practice time as well. Based on how he picks up things from everything that I hear, this guy is very intelligent.
Oh yeah, that's no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell, because a lot of the interceptions that he got, it was okay. Let me bait this quarterback. I'm going to fake like I'm dropping deep, so this can come low. Let me go get he understands the scheme of the offense. He's like, this ain't nothing new to him, and he's the athlete. Like I said, he can bait them and take them steps back and still recover. Then he called against North Dakota. Hell, he's falling down like all he got was his damn fingers on the damn ball. He's just special talent.
He is.
So you definitely want to use him, but those are freak accidents, man. You out here, these dudes got something to prove, man, and it's just like, are they gonna be trying to prove themselves against him anytime he touches the ball? It's gonna be real interesting. Right. I'm just saying.
You ain't got no slugger. You got some wide receivers, so
he'll be fine, man. He'll be fine.
So do you put him on the best wide receiver?
Man, I think that dude's good enough. Like, to me personally, I think he's good enough to stay on the side, and that way I can do man and zone, and he'll just shut down the entire side. He don't have to, carry receivers, because zone, generally for athletes, zone is really, really tough, man. Understanding the space where I fit, and like Zach talked about, baiting quarterbacks and making them throw certain places. But he understands that. He's a good enough athlete to play man. Man, you keep him on one side, Mo, and you go tell your OC that go find work somewhere else.
And they're gonna put him on the opposite, the other team sideline. Because if he hold his own, we just gotta worry about this, because we already know that's taken care of.
Yeah, he's gonna hold down the side, man. That dude is man, his twitch is unreal. He's not very fast straight line, but his hips and twitch and reaction is kind of other world.
Yeah, he got great vision. The quarterback that went over Shador was Jackson Dart. How do
it was several of them? Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, Tyler Slouch.
but that's what the slot. You know what I'm saying? We thought he went to the Saints earlier or to New York earlier. That's why I'm saying. How do we feel about Jackson Dart in New York? Because he got just as good of opportunity to start this year too. Russell
Maybe
Wilson,
just because they want to, but Jackson Dart is still, he ain't made it to his second read yet. He's still looking at his first read.
That brings him back to my point. Top 5. There's at least 3 NFL teams right now Shedeur can go start for.
Yeah, big facts. Like if I'm Miami, why am I letting this guy pass me several times?
Right.
It makes 0 sense. He would be the perfect fit in Miami.
Do you know who they drafted?
Somebody stupid.
Was it Howard?
When yours.
Yeah.
Exactly. Somebody that cannot play quarterback at the NFL level. That's who they drafted. So
all right, Mo. So listen to this, Mo. So Quinn Ewers out of high school, #1 quarterback in the nation. That boy
right now, you're not going to
go to Ohio State early. Like, yes, they thought he was gonna be the next big thing, man. So, like, but he had played in that one system forever.
I'm
like,
he matches right now.
his hand. So,
that's money. It's only entry right now.
He talking to us?
No, he talking to Mo Diddy.
What time you go on?
Mo with the off-camera
side deal.
Man, gangster.
I'm good. I'm good to 8. I'm good.
Oh, you got 10 more minutes then.
See, this is fun. I'm glad we back to
what other things in the draft that y'all like, not like, put question marks up there?
Man, I lost all interest after this whole, like, for real, like that really turned a lot of people off. Like this was probably one of the worst draft picks.
Man, people still talking about it today on Facebook. Like you not gonna be on there and I see something.
Right, and you taking away from the #1 pick.
Yeah.
Just because of this BS.
But okay,
yeah.
So let's dig a little deeper, because I've read, I've seen so much stuff to where his attitude was like, I'm this good, and if you don't want me, then don't interview me. Don't do, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. But you didn't say that about Johnny from UT.
See, that's why they Johnny Manziel, and they probably trying to learn that. But then it goes a little deeper. I read something else where they was like, outside of shotgun, he didn't really know how to do for protections and formations. It was a little deeper, and it's like, who or what do you believe? Because it's like his dad protected him and painted the narrative the best he could.
So you're telling me a guy who got sacked a bunch, didn't really understand protections, yet was still able to complete 73% of his passes while averaging 300 yards a game?
Over 4,000 yards.
I don't feel like I can teach this guy protections.
I'm just telling you
that's something I can teach a guy.
You don't know what to believe.
The physical tools is what I really can't teach.
The film tells you what to believe. Look at the film.
Nah, come on, man. They, like honestly, man, Shedeur probably sitting on, not to be in Buddy pocket, but he probably got $3-4 million in the bank.
Way more than that. Easy.
With that being said, not to say that he did it right or wrong, but look, man, I'm not finna kiss y'all feet, son. Y'all see the film. I've done this for 4 or 5 years. Y'all are making things up.
21-year-old kid, man. He's still a young kid. Let this man have fun. He ain't never been arrested. You ain't never heard this dude be in no type of trouble.
Right.
Man,
does he have the physical tools? Does he have the physical tools? It seems like he does.
Well, I believe he's gonna be able to show that when he get up there. That's what's gonna have to happen. Because he still gets the opportunity. What he do with if they gonna blackball him? Like it's gonna be interesting. Everybody's gonna be paying attention. They saying his jersey's gonna already be the #1 seller, no matter where he's selling.
Yeah,
let me give me one.
And I don't even like jerseys. I'm gonna buy one.
Guess who jersey I bought? I bought me a Brun USC jersey, baby.
Will Howard.
I said Brun.
Oh yeah,
I thought you
Bernie
said
Jr.
Will Howard.
UNC jersey.
My fault. No, that's on me. Did
It's
he
a
play
couple-
in
it's
that jersey? You probably could have bought his jersey because he never actually played in it.
Well, I don't, that's probably gonna go too high for my balling on the budget price. So something interesting I saw. Man, I didn't even know. They don't even talk about this. One of the greatest safeties to leave too soon, Sean Taylor, brother, was in the draft. He played at Rice. The Commander signed him. You know what I'm saying? Why they don't talk about stuff like that?
it was overshadowed by this black dog. Whole point, like,
What's up?
come on, man.
But still, though, man, that's stuff that like I like to hear stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sean Taylor's brother, played at Rice. Like, man, he played close. You know what I'm saying? Got signed by the Commander.
I guess I can look this up myself, but when did the homie Sean Taylor pass away?
Man,
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Like
right?
10, 12 years.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. So DT, man, like, I'm talking, and guess what we'll be missing out on, man. It's damn, man. And see, you probably can't even go, but I'm going this year. So SMU is in the ACC conference, right?
Yeah.
So that means who they play for football season, correct?
All the ACC. So it's been 18 years since this guy passed. So his brother was, a baby? Was his brother born?
Well,
Probably wouldn't have been born.
He had to be older than 18. He was very young. He was a toddler. I ain't gonna say a toddler. He was an infant. Well,
Man, he wasn't born.
5 years,
He wasn't born.
Oh,
He ain't 18 now. He had to spend some years in college.
Nah, he got to be by 21 right now.
That's what I'm saying.
But, I mean, you saying it's
So
been
he's
18
like-
years since he
Yeah,
passed.
he
So that's
been
been like 3.
about 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, but
Never mind me, man. I made you.
we got you back, baby. But I forgot betray the thought.
I'm up here trying to figure this out. in my head.
ACC, we get to see Miami come through, and Florida State was here last year.
Yes, Florida State. So Miami comes this year. So
Mhm.
I can't wait to go see that game. I think that game cheapest ticket like 150. Okay, so I already did my research. So then next year Clemson gonna come. So it's like every 3 years we're gonna get to see Florida State, Clemson. Like, I love it. And then
But who I gotta go see, and I'm actually gonna get a jersey, is Tan son for TCU.
Oh, say word.
That boy is a beast.
Yeah, I seen the little fella.
That boy is a beast.
TCU, they still got
Terry.
they
Should
still,
be
what's the coach?
starting.
Dykes. They still got Dykes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I like that little quarterback Hoover, and he's on my little list. Where my little stuff at? Where my stuff at, man?
6'6", 6'6", wide receiver.
Making a list, man, so I can make sure we get
Lee Shelton, North Texas boy.
on these parlays next year, man. We're gonna stain them boys.
Man, we got to, man. I'm trying to off camera. Look, man.
Hey,
How that's gonna work though? You hit him for 300,000-400,000 tax purposes.
Hey, capital gains, man. Capital gains.
damn, I could have swore I had seen his name on his list. So I got the list of like all the major quarterbacks that transferred. Like, man, we're gonna be ready, baby. We're gonna have our own little list. We're gonna preseason rank everything. But yeah. Oklahoma, because your boy at Oklahoma, I believe in them. From
Mateer.
yes,
I
sir.
like John, man. John's a good kid, man.
South Carolina quarterback popping up on the scene. We got Kevin Jennings. SMU, his quarterback, he gonna be better next year.
You like to think so? Man, I like him, man. That dude a baller, man. I like ballers first, man. And you got to think he's gonna develop this year under what's his name, Rhett, the head coach.
I was talking to my aunt because I was like, man, you know that Sock didn't really make that next step until that quarterback got up there, and you know he would move in the pocket, but he wouldn't ever leave the pocket because he keep his. Oh, that's because he had that great O-line. Like ain't nobody listening to that. He made that O-line look good. They didn't know where he was going, but yeah, man, I like little man, and I hope you know. Well, he got 2 more years, so he was class of 27. So you know, I hope he make it to the next level.
At least 2 more years.
I feel like he elevates his team.
Yeah, he does.
I feel like he elevates his team. So you know, I'm gonna be a big fan. That's why I was talking about the ACC games. We gotta be there. Well, I'm trying to be my damn best to be there from here on out because I'm mad. I missed the Florida State game this year. That's who they played, even though Florida State wasn't that good. But I still want to be there for those type of games.
Just put them on the map so I can go and get my trip to Dallas.
yeah, I'll let you know when
we can go live.
No, that'll be dope.
Yep.
All right. So the prank call. How we feel about the prank call?
Another point.
Shenanigans.
Privilege. Like you want to talk about Shedeur needs to be humbled and all of this right here, but here you got this white boy, same age, do some BS like this, but you don't want to show his face. You don't want to ridicule him. You don't want to do none of that.
Hey, and he put it on social media for everybody to see. That was what got me. All right, man, and I want everybody to see I did this.
Oh yeah,
That should be some type of lawsuit. He should be able to file some type of lawsuit.
No shame. Well, they got fined. Oh, the Falcons did.
Hey, so when I first saw it, I thought it said fired. It said fined. I was like, oh, that guy got fined. But yeah, he got fined $100K. So you know,
if I was his dad, you don't come back into my house until you got my $100,000. I'm cutting off all credit cards, all bank accounts. You on your own until you give me back my $100,000. Like,
oh man,
I'm sure they're taking that out. Well, they have to take that as salary. I don't know, man. He probably got that easily.
Easy, for real.
But I don't even know what he coached. What position? Like, what does he do?
He's the defensive coordinator.
That was the DC's son. It was the defensive coordinator's son.
It's right. Who's the head coach? Raheem Morris?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's his DC. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know his name. His name don't really ring a bell with me.
It shouldn't.
Okay. But yeah, man, that's what got me to you know. I know my dad works for the league, and I'm gonna post myself on social media too. Like,
Privilege.
Like, that's what made it 10 times worse for me. Because I heard somebody say, like, what if they lost the draft pick for that? You know what I'm saying?
They should have.
That would have really said something. They lost a draft pick behind that. Because that's information that you left out. Like, your son ain't supposed to get any of that stuff. And then for the fact I got it, I did it, and I posted it on social media. Everybody just like you just went too far. It went farther than a prank to me.
Yeah. They policies.
That gave him big ups. And whatever fraternity, whatever he's gonna do, that gave him big ups. And his dad paid the price, not him.
You talking about violation of private information? Misuse.
Yeah. But
public slander, really. I mean, he can get sued for all types of things.
Lawsuit.
Yeah.
And you got evidence.
Well, they can't deny it.
But I heard he wasn't the only one he did. He did several other players like that.
Yeah, he did.
They say he did. I know they said it was other players, but I didn't think they said that he did.
No. Yeah. That him and his bubs.
Well, yeah. Then they should have took a draft pick. They definitely should have took a draft pick then.
Which brings me back to my whole original point. Top 5 in this draft. Because you wouldn't take all the measures to ridicule Shedeur Sanders, who you think is a 5th round draft pick.
And not to mention, we don't know the other 4 or 5 people that were pranked. There's no question, man. I mean, the fix was in. Come on. When the Steelers didn't take him at 21, the fix was in. I mean, it was in before that, But it was some reason to believe that he could make it that far. But the Steelers, who desperately need a quarterback.
I give you top 10. I give if he win 11 or 12, okay, cool. Then round, come on. No, you good.
All right. So
on this one.
So the I ain't really have much for the NFL because besides the draft, I'm still waiting to get more. But that was just too good to pass up. Transfer portal, and I'm paying attention to the transfer portal. Like I got a list of the quarterbacks. I got a list of certain kids that went to certain schools. They're supposed to be impact players. Like I want to say Army top linebacker went to where the hell did he go? I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere. Well, in California, best running back, he didn't transfer. Like it's a lot of teams going to be terrible. So like California next year, I'm taking them. I'm betting against California all next year until they prove me wrong. Where the hell did I put this Army? Oh. He went to Georgia. Army best quarterback went to Georgia. Like,
best linebacker.
And Cal running back went to Oklahoma. So Oklahoma running back, and they got the quarterback, and they got a center like UNC, Texas. Texas got some good people. But yeah, I'm trying to keep my eye on this transfer portal. But there's 10K kids in that portal, man, trying to get a different change of scenery. That's a lot of people like, I don't want this scholarship.
All right, so I got to get up out of here. But man, it felt good to be back. The three amigos, you know what I mean? Like we back to sports talk and stuff. I felt a little bit on the outcast. It was a little DeSoto Dean going on. I was like, man, we got to get back to it, man. So
for sure,
good shit.
Hey,
I'll
good
talk
luck
to y'all,
tonight, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, Mo.
So really, the only other thing I talk about is this NIL money, and it's getting ridiculous, man.
It should be.
I mean, so let's just say not UCLA, the Tennessee quarterback that went to UCLA. Okay, I don't want 2.4 million. Like that's not enough for you. Like 2.4 million. That's like basically our salary every damn month. He getting that. That's not enough for you. You want more than that? Like, come on, man. Prove something. Like y'all didn't even do nothing in the playoffs. Like, come on, man. All right, you got 2 more years, but hey,
you feel like he outperformed his 2.4.
Man,
I think he has the right to feel that way.
Yes, you do. You are entitled to all of your feelings. But I think he played himself. It might work out for UCLA because I think they're from LA. I think they're from Cali. So he went back to Cali, and so I think his brother was at Arkansas. So both of them ended up transferring to UCLA. So he ended up getting a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that work out. The head coach at UCLA, that's Deshaun Foster. That's the running back, Deshaun Foster. I'm gonna have to look that up. It's like now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, that's not a bad place to be at UCLA. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if I left Tennessee for UCLA.
I mean, they were pretty bad last year, but yeah, as far as living, absolutely. UCLA is a beautiful campus.
Yes, look here. If I could have went to one school out of college, it would have been UCLA, man. Because I want to say, if I remember correctly, like out of all their sports, in '96 when we finished, they had like 94 national championships in their school's history. Like 94, like it was something amazing, man. But yeah, UCLA. I don't, I just think he overplayed his hand, man, and that's what it's coming down to. Because I read an article today. Also, man, I got a lot of free time. Texas NIL, man. How much you think Texas NIL budget is?
Man, it's probably about 25-30 million, I imagine.
35-40.
Yeah.
35-40 mil is their budget. But check this. Archie Manning not even a part. He got his own separate from Texas. Like I got my money. My family set my NIL up. Y'all take care of everybody else. So they don't even have him included because that'd probably be another 5-6 something million.
Yeah.
35.
I mean, Yeah, man. I mean, these teams, these schools, they got general managers and such now. So, I mean, it's professional. It's
There
professional.
we go,
Man. They can.
professional.
It's been that way. They just didn't want to call it what it was.
But okay. So let's just say, okay. Why does Quinn Ewers leave? Then why don't you stay another year, get that $8 million in the transfer portal, then try and go to the NFL? Like,
no, he couldn't go back to Texas.
No. Somebody wanted him to transfer. I don't recall which school, but that's what they were saying. Somebody wanted him to transfer for $8 million, and now he got like a 3-year, $8 million, like whatever he would have got in college. He not getting close to that in the NFL.
I mean,
that's simple math to me. You're not going to be an NFL quarterback, but you can damn sure be a competitive college quarterback.
Well, he got drafted, didn't he?
No, I think he signed. Don't make me lie. I just know he would Minnesota. I mean, he would Miami. But
I feel like they drafted him. But I mean, I don't know.
Let me look. I think I might have took a picture of it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, I love it. I love all the things. You know, now I really do heavily weight.
He got drafted in the 7th round. He was the last quarterback. He was the last quarterback to be drafted.
You know, so I mean, hey.
That dude, Riley Leonard, went to the Colts.
Man, they just taking any old. I mean, Riley Leonard wasn't terrible, but hey, why not? 30.
But yeah, man, that's what was amazing to me, man. This ain't even no kind of game. They up by 29 on my boys, man. Gonna play me some Call of Duty. Let me shoot somebody. You know, I didn't put no money on this game tonight. Like I was like, man.
I had Houston to cover. This was a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, because you know they're gonna kind of ref the games different in Houston, man. They was beating stuff up the first couple of games in Houston, man. It was hilarious how they let them do them. And so, yes, that's the one reason. But I still want to believe in my boys, man. You know, so I just left it alone.
No, I felt like you had a great game out of Steph, and then you had a great game out of Pajinski. They weren't finna go to Houston and repeat none of those things.
You're right.
They could go back to Golden State and make it happen, but that wasn't finna happen in Houston.
You're right. We didn't even talk about it on text either. But because Steph didn't have no good game last game either, and Jimmy was coming back, so I felt like, you know, who knows? But I didn't have no kind of feel for it, so I just left it alone altogether. Let me see what Deporter talking about.
Quinn Ewers. I mean, he got drafted. Listen, hey, this is where it should be. This is where it should be. Where you have to bet on yourself. You know, I can go to college, but some people feel like they want the challenge. I mean, Quinn Ewers, he's never showed any patience anyway. He didn't even play his senior year in high school. That's how eager he was to get to the money at Ohio State.
Yeah, so he might got a little something in the bank. He don't need it, but
yeah, he been had money in the bank.
Yeah, but still, one more year in college, man. I guess he that loyal to Texas, you know.
That wasn't finna improve his draft status.
I know. I don't think that's what I'm saying. He's not going to be a great NFL quarterback anyway. Go on, do what you can do in college for as long as you can. Because you see Beck went back. You think he's going to get paid like that in the NFL? All right.
Probably not.
Okay. And so then it's a chick for Notre Dame, they little point guard. You seen her?
I'm sure I have. I'm not sure who you're talking about though.
Hey, fucking nice. She would have been the number 2 pick in the WNBA this year. She's like, I'm going back to college and get this bread. I'm finna transfer. I'm finna go play somewhere else. I'm finna get paid until I can't get paid no more, and then I'm gonna go to the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong. I think either way you choose, you sound like you got great options.
Love it. And I'm gonna send you some highlights of Little Mama. Little Mama got something. She was like, hey man, she like female Magic Johnson, man. With a J. That's what she brings to the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's nice. But that NIL is just stupid now, man. Like my God. And so like they they don't even want all the numbers to come out because I want to say like it's gonna just keep going up. Well, they were saying last year Ohio State was like 27, almost 30. And so now we see Texas at 30, 35, 40. Like,
yeah, I mean, but the crazy thing is, and it will always be, just because you pay somebody more, that don't make them a better player than what they actually are.
Don't. Yes, deported the one with the afro. Yeah, she nice, man.
Yeah.
My
so, yeah, Texas can pay all these folks some, all the money in the world.
I mean,
they're not finna win no national championship.
But that's what gonna do. So, what's my guy? Because like it's happening in basketball too. I mean, it's NIL in all sports.
Of course.
So I'm gonna say
should
Terrence Mann or somebody. He's a GM, and like they might be averaging like 5-6 points, not even double digits. Demanding bread. You know what I mean? You're not even getting them kind of numbers, and that's why all these numbers, everybody going to the portal because no matter what they do, everybody want to say you bet on yourself, but you betting on yourself, you ain't doing that here. Like Cam Ward went to Incarcerated the World and did that. He went to Washington State and did that. Like you put yourself on the map where people wanted you, not just you just believing yourself just because.
Yeah. I think there's room for bad decisions. What can I say?
In the thousands too. and what Kim Hart, you gonna learn today, baby, because like the cat from Army, like I thought cats go to Army because that's like tradition. You want to be in the Army, you want to fight for America. Hey, that boy transferred to Georgia. Look like he want to be a football player and he want to get paid for it right now. Just what I'm saying.
He ain't the first person to do that. They've been doing that a long time ago. Long time. You remember when Slagle's son went to Air Force?
And then he went to
Ohio State.
Yeah, Buckeye.
They've been doing that for almost 30 years. See?
Yeah. But and that's what you got to keep paying attention to because, like I want to say, because let's just say North Carolina, right? They are what Belichick supposed to be like the perfect NFL situation. So he got like a quarterback from South Alabama, a linebacker from Nebraska, DN from Penn State, a receiver from Colorado, a kicker from Marshall, and a punter from Eastern. Like he getting people to transfer because they believe in let me put my best in the best situation to be successful for the next step. So that's going to be interesting to see what he can bring to the table as a college coach.
Yeah, it is. It is going to be because I'm so interested to see how that works out.
And then I got some stuff on Ole Miss. Got a bunch of different transfers. So yeah, man. I'm trying to keep my ear to the pavement, baby, because like I said, man, this year I'm trying to sting them boys like my damn bottom lip was when that beast started me doing their yard work.
Oh, okay. Sounds painful.
You never saw that?
I think I remember this quite some time ago.
Oh my God, people! Yes, I was doing yard work, and I'm finishing up the hedges, somebody's bushes. So I didn't went over it, and so I got the clippers, and it's like I just got a couple of little branches. The bee done ran me off already. I was like, okay, I think he gone. No, it was some more in that motherfucker. When I done went up and tried to snip it, it done got me in my lip, and it was 2 days of hell, man. Cause I still had to cut yards, and I'm gonna have to show you again when I see you. I ain't afraid. It happened. It's the past. I'm good now. Hey, man. I mean, yeah, it looked ugly. It looked bad. So,
yeah, I mean, I can't see how it did. I think everybody's allergic to bees, bro.
It looked bad, man. So Jody. So, like I said, I had to do some yard work. So Jody was my co-worker. So I don't want to hear Jody mouth. So I'm like, look, man, my damn lip looking like this. So I done sent it to him. This cocksucker done posted it on Facebook before I even got over to his crib.
Of course.
I had to post it to my people. Like, you're not finna let your people all it. I might as well post it myself. You know, it is what it is. But yeah,
You
that's
posted it when you sent it to Jody. Little did you know.
little did I know. You're right. And so now I need to post that video on him. But you know, we're good. But
bro. Shoot.
yeah, man, these playoffs gonna be interesting. These Golden State Warriors ain't gonna go out like this. Lakers not either, so it's gonna be an interesting game tonight. And I guess by next week, man, we'll have a lot of different stories to tell because the NFL ain't finna change between now and then. So it's all about baseball. I mean, basketball. I'm not much of a baseball fan, but that's just getting started, so I ain't much to talk about there either.
You want to get into hockey, man? The Caps, man. We got the Caps tonight.
The Stars, who they play tonight?
They play tomorrow night.
Oh, B-Shake.
They got the Avalanche.
B-Shake, you better stop playing.
Man, Brise said that shit on your lip has some shit on it.
I'm gonna slap the hell out of you, but I don't got a lot on mine. Hey, but B-Shake, we're gonna have to bring you on too to talk about these parlays. He act like he don't be wanting to talk on the damn podcast, but he be bragging about gambling every day. You're like, what time you come home from the sport? Oh, about 2, 3 in the morning, but then you don't want to come on the podcast and talk about making some real money. That's cool. But yeah, man. So yeah, I do want to get into hockey because I want to say I probably put something on Washington. They play tonight, and the Jets. I put them on the money line. The Capitals, the Jets, and some baseball teams. So did a little money line right there. Little $10 money line. See if I can get lucky.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah, we'll be back next week to talk about some more NBA because it'll definitely be round 2 for everybody, and we'll have some different matchups. But
yep.
I want to come up with our top 25 NBA players. Maybe we can do that since it's in the heat of the playoffs. People stepping up because I've been waiting on Ant-Man to take the step that he's taking. I just like what he brings to the table. He got an inside game, he got an outside game. And if he can keep being the leader, because he's not a leader like anybody else in the NBA. He's a nigga with it. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be interesting to see this young man do what he do. See what I'm talking about? we already know. So we're going to get back at you, baby. That's my dog. But until next time, man, be safe.